here. A fourth exhibition game is a thing of the past. It's the Titans and the Bears, and it comes your way next.
Bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. Today, we've got a preseason matchup, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Chicago Bears. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit, CD, at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game, and then you've got to decide, do you bring them back after halftime and get them going again in the third quarter so they're ready to go when the regular season begins? I'm eager to see how these coaches will handle that.
Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Work in the middle of the field, he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that may get lost in the grand scheme of things, but one thing's for sure. You certainly don't want to go 3 and out to start the game. So that's a nice job of finding the right play call and coming up with a first down.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Back to throw. And that one complete to Hodgins. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Henry up the middle. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 11 more on that one and another first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Got his man, Okonkwo. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up second down. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason,
and they're going to get him. He's safe back on the 28. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Those are the teams that are so competitively matched in You just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
You know he hated taking the loss there on third down. So they'll likely get a few more drives before we see the second team, but a good start for the first unit with 3 points.
Yeah, good start, and now they want to see them build on it because you're exactly right. They'll get a few more drives at this stage of the preseason. Can they continue to evolve and add to what we just saw in the first drive?
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Coming out of Ohio State, one of the top prospects in the NFL draft, and it was so big that they moved up in the draft to get him, to make sure that they had him. And, boys, he got the full package. Loves the game, big-time arm, 4.4 speed, so good that another quarterback prospect said to him, what's it feel like to run 4.4? Everybody wants to be that fast.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On the option right is Fields. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Still going. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, 72 yards. And the Bears are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive, he burned him, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. Fighting off the defender. And taken down just shy of the 40.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. They'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And brought in downfield by Burks. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
He gets it to Burks again. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
brings up 2nd and a yard at the 4-yard line.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. The pitch to Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Titans are able to move back in front. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third and 3. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. And here's Trenton Gill now. Here's Jackson to return. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Again, it's Henry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Running left, it's Henry. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the third quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the third quarter.
So what happened to L.J. Davis after being cut from Tennessee? Anybody know?
He'll be gone by the start of the fourth quarter. Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Out of the gun now.
He was the cornerback from Northern Arizona, from Flagstaff, Arizona. Anybody know?
That was certainly an aggressive call, an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points.
Am I the only one here?
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick.
Well and out, Red Reverend.
That's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bears offense ready to get going again. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Here's Fields. And that is incomplete.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
Throwing on third down, Fields. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
There it is, a staple of most teams' playbooks, the angle route. A lot of times you want to take away that inside route by a back, but when they sell it like he's going to the flat, that is tough on inside linebackers. One false step, and that ball's completed.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Fields. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun, here's Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 43. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Fields.
So what happened to L.J. Davis after being cut from Tennessee? Anybody know? He was the cornerback from Northern Arizona, from Flagstaff, Arizona. Anybody know? Am I the only one here? Well and out, Red Reverend.
On play action, Fields rolling to him, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Buried behind the line by Shaquille Griffin on the corner blitz.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they have to get it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bears.
What's good, brah?
Play action. It's Fields. They'll roll him out right.
Just subbed and liked.
He's going to be out of bounds, but not before
I'm doing the same.
An ideal beginning of the drive there, as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Penny up the middle. And he'll go down at the 28. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Ran it last time, now Fields to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Fields changing the play. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will have the Bears 1st down, at least at first glance, as they spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Fields now to throw. And that's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. 3rd and 2, Fields. And he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Defensively, well done to jar that free. I'll tell you what, though, offensively, he's got to be lucky after the catch and the fumble that didn't go too far away from him.
And the way the football is shaped, it's not built to bounce true, is it? It can squirt in any direction and move in any way. He was so lucky. Thank his lucky stars, he was able to get that one back. But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
2nd down,
throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Throwing again is Fields. Over the middle, complete. That's Moore. Touchdown, Bears! DJ Moore, ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Bears are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. In the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game. And I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not to any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. That's complete downfield to Okonkwo. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, into the hands of Burks. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
It's second and inches at the Bears' 47-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Check down here for Henry. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan
This one's
Coachman
been
at
all
our
you
EA
can hope for
Sports
as an
halftime
NFL
report.
fan.
Coach.
Just a one-point game here at halftime. This has been as much fun as you could hope for with both these teams in it to win it. All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Week 3 of the preseason is here. Everyone wrapping up their exhibition schedule. No games for the league on Labor Day weekend, and then it all begins. The 17-game regular season gets underway on the Thursday after Labor Day with the NFL kickoff game. Both of these coaching staffs with some big decisions to make coming up as the preseason draws to a close. This second half is going to be filled with a lot of evaluation. And to bring it your way, we go back to Brandon Goddard.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On second down, here's Penny. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this third quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the second half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the third quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. Carry over from the first half. That defensive line continues to control the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they're actually playing the game in the offense's backfield. They're taking those offensive linemen and pushing them back towards the quarterback and towards the runners.
Touchdown! A great effort there. 52 yards. And the Bears are able to widen their advantage. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. They go play action here on first down. This one downfield to Burks. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll look to throw. On the out route, he's got Burks. Fights through, and now a crease. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Henry again on second down.
Able to power through. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
80 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
That pass taken in by Burks.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And this pass broken up. It's a great time there. And now fourth down.
Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because defensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And this Tennessee defense for the second straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
This is 2nd and 8. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ballgame as it's intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The Chicago offense set to get started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
Penny, a 1st down carry. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Now it's Fields.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted.
It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans will take over possession here up at the 44.
So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Jaquan Brisker getting sent on the safety blitz, and he was able to finish it off.
Well, certainly going to be a lot tougher adding a touchdown to that lead now since they're facing 2nd and 20+. Big-time sack to start the drive and put the opponent way back. Let's see what kind of play call they come up with here.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
He'll look to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep
first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll begin by running the option. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago! Tyler Huntley, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bears use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Titans getting set and ready to go here for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. There he goes, right side. Across midfield. He's on his way. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Tajay Spears. 77 yards. And the Titans answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Well, I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious.
I wish Corey Bringus knew I voiced a Fox once.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Scott. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. They'll run this with Homer. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers.
So you don't know what happened to Javin White or LJ Davis, right? If they're not in the NFL anymore.
Misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first.
Javin White might be despite not having Clay Matthews superstar status, right?
The slot man in motion right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Back-to-back nice.
Corey Bringus is a voice actor in case you don't know who that is.
He's going to try and take off with it.
And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28.
Holding offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out.
Maybe Hollywood, I guess, maybe, although I'm from Texas, so I wouldn't know unless I went to Disneyland.
On the pickup, it'll be 2nd down.
Out of the gun, Huntley.
There goes a deep.
Carroll Davis was born from San Diego too, just like Corey Dingus. Did you know that?
Deontay Hardy, 38 yards. And the Bears have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Tennessee offense set to go again. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. A first down throw from Mayfield. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone and throw into the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
2nd down, Mayfield. His throw incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just...
And it's a fumble. And this is going to get out of bounds. so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
Going on the ground with Homer. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Better ball security, but not much else to show for it. The Bears on third down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This is 3rd and 7.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment.
Huntley's throw complete there to Smith. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
On second down, here's Huntley.
Short throw to Smith. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 19. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10. And finish this one off.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
A 28-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Mayfield and the offense now. Down by 4, a minute 45 to play. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10.
Now Mayfield.
And his throw is incomplete.
Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Now left side on this swing pass. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
A lot on the line here, even for just a preseason game. Jobs to be won and lost. It's 3rd down.
That is caught. And out across midfield down to the 45.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
They took a big shot there for the end zone, and if he finds a way to come up with it, that might be your game winner. but it was not to be. The coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Mayfield.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Mayfield to throw. Yeah, to the right sideline. And it falls incomplete.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Well, they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears will get the football back. And remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue as they try to finish this one off.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to expire in this football game.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.
I knew that just by research online,